Oh. Yes, I'm definitely glad I came back. Alright, now let's go pick him up. And try not to make a mess of it this time. I still don't know what those paintings are that are sort of strewn around. I want to get them. Alright, Samuel is right below me. There you are.
The royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Nice. Yes, let's get the hell out of here. Cool. Got a couple of chivos. So I didn't kill anybody. My chaos is still low. Bodies were found. I robbed Pratchett's safe and saved the stranded woman from the rats. That's not a bad ratio of money made. Sokolov painting found. Yeah, see, I missed one. But I got the shrines and the charms and the runes. So overall, that went well. Kind of. There were a few rough patches here and there, but it wasn't too bad.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Absolutely not. I'd like to wind down first and say goodnight to Emily. To hell with that, I want to see if there's any new things. Yeah. A couple of bone... Oh, no, just one bone charm. But still. I want it.
Attention, citizens. This evening, the diggings of Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of two of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton. All holdings and parliamentary votes now fall to...
Abandoned apartment key needed. Well, where do I get that?
During time of mourning.
Oh, there's stuff in there. I want said stuff. Nice. Oh. Who just leaves a rewire tool just laying around in this area?
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the watch.
Didn't Corvo take off his mask? How can I still do this?
By respecting the property and rights of others in these
That's kind of weird.
times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
Corvo, can I tell you something?
Sure, why not?
I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors.
Ah.
It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar. I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, there you go, then. That answers my question.
Yes, Mr. Corvo. I'll make sure your quarters are clean, sir.
So it's up in her bunk, huh? Wait a minute. Haha.
Public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the watch.
Right, so where's her bunk? Oh, Lydia.
La di da di da di da la di da di da la di da di da di da 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 la di da da da.
Alright, so what's going on in here?
Don't worry. We won't start the interrogation without you.
I'm not worried about that.
Give me a length of rope and a bucket of seawater. That's all I need to break a man.
Really?
The royal physician has a subtle mind. He may attempt to trick us. He's only a natural philosopher. How tough could he be? Good work, Corvo. Get some rest and we'll take a crack at him tomorrow.
Oh, that's all the dialogue. What about you?
Where do I find a good meal around here? If you think prison food's bad, you should see what the Abbey serves its captives. I think the overseers make it themselves. I wonder what Piero thinks of our guest.
Maybe I'll go ask him.
I still wake up thinking I'm in the stocks. The nursemaid Callista is quite fetching, huh? Or maybe I've been in prison too long. I'll sleep like the dead tonight.
That's all the dialogue. So, what exactly are the two of you trying to accomplish in here? The Pendleton votes? Havelock, bravo, sir. The Lord Regent is furious about losing the most recent vote at Parliament. He was counting on the support of the Pendleton family and expected limited resistance. Just as you said it would, losing the Pendleton voting bloc has really slowed him down. And since the Lord Regent's defense budget failed as well, he's getting desperate financially. It seems that most of the coin he's using to keep the city watch going is coming from a close ally. We suspect it's a powerful noblewoman who is perhaps his mistress. I'll try to dig up more information. As we know, if the watch doesn't get paid in coin and in elixir, their loyalty will start to crumble. Your friend on the inside. Interesting.
I'll have the servants see to his new quarters. Take a night's rest, and then you can help interrogate him.
That sounds like fun.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
I do enjoy
Due to the rise in the population of
interrogations.
you are warned to stay out of uninhabited.
I assume that's just the same audio thing as before. But just to be sure.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 41, in which I bed two of the Boyle women and only missed the third by virtue of some inclement weather.
I haven't heard this.
It was the month of rain, and to counter the gloom, the Boyle ladies hosted 3 nights of merriment by invitation only. Lydia was most fetching in lavender pants and a tunic of yellow silk. She was pleased with me from the moment I walked in the door, with my manservant bringing not 1 but 2 cases of effervescent wine from the south. In fact, I had come laden with gifts, such that all 3 Boyle women soon took notice, and they set out to make me more than welcome. We uncorked the wine right away, and as night fell, we... Wallace! Confound these interruptions.
Alright. I still need to find her bunk, though. And nope, that is not where it is. Can't be in here. Where's this key at? Is it in here?
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Ah.
Be aware that
There it
the
is.
use of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of all.
In these trying times,
Here we go.
preserving
Nice.
the timeless beauty of our fair city.
So in case shit goes down, I have another place. Why do I get the feeling that I'm probably going to need it in the future? There you are. Unnerving target. Now what is that all about? Enemies have a slight chance to miss with guns. That's interesting. I have 2 runes. And possession is 5. So hopefully in the middle of the next mission I'll be able to do something with that. What is this? Send us food, not bullets. That's good advice. Oh, can't go into the sewer. Fair enough. Ah, nice. More money.
All citizens, you are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the watch.
Actually, hold on, before I go to bed. Ooh. What is this? Lord Pendleton's reward. This matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I really must thank you. I've heard that you found some other means of neutralizing them without taking their lives. Ingenious. Wherever they are, even if they are miserable, they are alive at least. So perhaps someday I will see them again. I don't know about that, but nice. And some sleep darts as well. Let's go see what Emily is up to before calling it a day. Knock, knock.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep.
So why are you just watching her? It's kind
Poor
of
dear.
creepy.
It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
I do. What's this? Or the golden cat. Oh, what have we here?
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plates. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rack. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
Kids and their imaginations.
She still has bad dreams. Though it's understandable given all she's been through. Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother. Little Emily. Someday soon an Empress. But only an exhausted child at the moment. Poor girl. She's been through so much. I hate to say it, but we're counting on you to make things better. I'll stay right here, by her side all night.
Alright, is she done?
Please, please.
Please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
Character is busy sleeping.
No! Mother, run! No! Corvo!
She's having nightmares.
I don't like your eyes. Why are they so black? Stop looking at me.
No, is that all? That's all. Alright, well, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for the bread. Alright, let's go ahead and end the day. we got an interrogation to do. Let's rest. I wonder if there's going to be new runes or bone charms in the morning.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
You can stay here whenever you want. Just be nice.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
I wonder if that has any consequence. Emily's rendering of Corvo. This is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. Is that what I look like? Oh, she calls me Daddy. It's kind of sad. Anything else to say? Nope. Oh yes, let's check around. Nothing. Alright. Well, then let us get to it. Shortcuts. Hello, Lydia. Don't mind me. Pendleton, hey, thanks for the money.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm not done talking.
It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent, but it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
Oh, did you now?
Anton Sokolov dined with us at the manor several years ago. He is both brilliant and disgusting. I doubt he has changed much.
Uh-huh.
Bringing in Sokolov was a stroke of genius. The Lord Regent's got the support of most of the noble families. Who knows what bullying he's done to bring them all in line. We need information to break his hold.
Oh, that's all the dialogue. Hello, Sokolov.
Royal physician. I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
Whelping and training hounds.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague, I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
So what now?
It's time to put him to the question. Whenever you're ready, Corvo.
Okay.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
I wonder if I use the rats... Would that... I wonder if that'll end up killing him. Let's try, perhaps I can find a bribe for you, Sokolov.
Curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
Talk to Piero and buy a bribe. Okay. Hopefully it won't cost too much. I still need to get upgrades. Oh, wait a minute. More goodies. Alright. See what Piero can do for me. Oh. Yeah, okay. Let's not do that.
I'll leave it to you. But if you get tired of questioning Sokolov, I'll let you know.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What's going on with this?
Say what you will. The royal physician knows his wine.
Does he? Piero is out. Corvo, I'm upstairs taking care of something important. Find me if you need anything. Okay.
The renovation of Kaldwin's Bridge will be delayed indefinitely. Until then,
are you decent? No, you're not.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
Yeah. I'd rather you didn't spy on people here, Piero.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
Do I? How big of a hypocrite would I be? Door isn't locked.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated...
Don't mind me.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe?
About to. Maybe you'd like some gun. I'm sorry.
I understand. It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we?
And preserving the timeless beauty.
Now, see, she's cool with me doing it. You know, there's a lock on the door, right? You know, just, you know, they exist. It's not like this takes place in a time where locks don't exist. Just something to think about. Okay, I still need to talk to you, so stop walking away.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendleto'Ns spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
That depends on how much... It doesn't tell me how much it's going to be, though. Nah, screw it. I'll take it. New upgrade available. Blueprint you brought to Piero unlocks... boot stealth. That's the one I found. Wait, what? That's it? 150? That's not a lot. Not to me. Boot stealth. Reduce footstep sounds. definitely. I can get boost stealth too. Why not? Nice. I like that. And that's all. That's all I really want. Now I'll get that too. Why not? Alright, Piero. You just keep being you. Here you go. Found a bottle of King Street for you. It was cheap as hell.
King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate? Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Thanks. Everything else to say?
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city. And perhaps the Empire itself.
Is that so?
I assume I will remain in this kennel for the duration of your little protest movement. I don't suppose you have anything to read. Wilmot's History of the Lesser Perversions, perhaps?
Perhaps not.
You're mistaken if you think I care a fig for the Lord Regent. The man's neurotic. He's the source of most of our trouble, I suspect. You're a far more interesting person than I took you for, Corvo. One day we'll have quite a conversation. I never believed you were the one to strike down the Empress, Corvo. She cared for you greatly. But I suspect you'll be the man to put the next Empress on the throne.
Indeed. Alright, that's all your dialogue done. Whoa.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Interesting. Lord Shaw. Well, keep an eye peeled. What's going on over here?
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
That sounds pretty cool.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
I do. It zooms twice. It's pretty sweet. I wonder, did Piero restock any of his goodies? I got that. What the hell is this? It's a DJ box. Put some records on there and spin. Oh, she's going back to her room. I suppose it's time to go. Let me see if you have any more dialogue for me.
Entering a hive of aristocrats, all who live to kiss the Lord Regent's backside. I'd rather swim with the hagfish. Lord Pendleton is an exception, of course.
Of course.
The Boyle family is notorious in high society for their decadence and cruelty. I wish you well. Getting in and out of Boyle Manor won't be trivial. You could apply force or guile. Trust your gut in knowing which is the best approach. That thing with the brandy, simply brilliant.
Nah, it was alright. Alright, let's do this thing.